Hello, YouTube. Happy Monday. I always have to think about what day it is. Happy Monday to everybody. I know everybody is doing well out there. If not, let's leave it in the comments. Let's talk about it. But I know that everyone's doing well. I would like to welcome my new listeners and my returning listeners. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to be here with me to receive these money messages. I'm really grateful for it. I'm really grateful to see the views going up. That means people are sharing these, people are watching these, and my intent is that you get clarity from these messages, that you get joy from these messages, that you get abundance from these messages, and that you're able to implement, the practices, the techniques that the cards mention to bring more joy, more abundance, more clarity into your life's journey, because the journey is endless until the casket drops. Well, hell, even after that, the soul keeps journeying out to wherever. I don't know because I've never died, but um, the journey's endless, but the destinations are inevitable. And I say destinations plurally because one desire turns into another, into another, into another, and so on. And I know many of you, if you're here on this channel, you've seen that happen in your life, maybe years ago, months ago, however it goes. You'll get one desire, and once that desire is fulfilled, it doesn't stop there. It just keeps going and keeps going. And that's the beauty of life. The destinations are inevitable. It's the journey that we take to get there that is of the most importance, because this journey is like the teaching point. It's teaching you how to sustain and maintain the blessings, the things that you've asked for. So without further ado, let's get to it. To my new viewers, I am bringing you money messages using the Money and Law of Attraction cards, Esther and Jerry Hicks, Teachings of Abraham. Again, we are almost through with this deck. Yeah, there's like 3 cards left. The the other cards, which are these beautiful cards, might I add, they have already been read in previous videos, so go ahead and check those out. They are dope. You'll get a laugh from them always, and not only that, I feel like you'll gain knowledge from them. You'll gain clarity from them. I do. Like I say, I don't just do this for you guys. I do this for myself as well, because these money messages, they've opened my eyes to so many things on my journey. And I've had the cards for years, but I didn't really just start tapping into them until recently. Um, like I said before, at the end of it was closer to the end of November. I think November 20th I started these, but I did have a vision like that I was doing this. I saw my hands and I saw cards, and from that day forward, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do on my channel. I'm gonna share my knowledge with everybody. Um, and the first thing was these, to do it with the money, to do money messages with these cards. The next go round, which is the coming year, I will be reading these cards, Universal Love Healing Oracle deck cards, because love is money and money is love. Shout out to Infinite Love for bringing that to my attention. Um, but for the meantime, between time, we're here with these money messages. So let's get to it. I know you guys will love it. Dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people, money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of that which you are, it follows. Therefore, your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience, because it does so much in our life. I have to cut myself short right there. Money does so much when we allow it to. I mean, it does good and bad, but it's so important. Our relationship with money on this journey is so important because it does so much for our life experience. And so it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money, and do. It is our expectation that as you ponder these cards every day, a new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. Our love, Esther and Jerry. And that's my intent as well for these cards, that not only it brings more money into your life, but you start to recognize your freedoms. What are your freedoms? Or do you have time freedom? Do you have money freedom? Do you have health freedom? what freedoms are you recognizing in your life? I really recognize the time freedom in my life because I'm not bound to, or committed to certain, let's say, a desk, a job, a 9 to 5. I'm not bound to that. So I have the time freedom to spend the time with my children, my loved ones, my parents, whomever I choose to spend my time with. I have that freedom and I'm super thankful for that. I'm so grateful for that. I feel like on our journey, everybody's looking for the financial freedom, and it's right under your nose. It's right under your nose. It's within you. Everything is within you. If I haven't said that enough on this channel, shuffling 3 cards is crazy work, huh? But I'm doing it as yeah, crazy work, but I proceed to do it. Um, the financial freedom is what many people are looking to obtain, in the here and the now. And I feel like money is such a touchy subject for most people, but you have to be comfortable with money. You have to be comfortable with what it is that you're asking for in this life. And if you're not comfortable for it, I feel like it prolongs it. It's not that it's not going to come to you, but I feel like it prolongs it until you are comfortable, until the universe realizes, okay, this person is comfortable with what they're asking for. So let me go ahead and bring it to them. You guys can see that card number 5 came out. Well, I pulled card number 5, didn't pop out. Let me stop lying. Huh? I know you fucking lie. But what the freak? Oh, okay, my bad. I had to touch the mic, so you guys probably heard it ruffling. But are we ready for what we're asking for? And I think that's a big question that you need to ask yourself. But I know that a lot of people are, in this life, we're wanting to obtain financial freedom so that we can be more of service in our purpose, so we can live more of service in our purpose, so our purpose of service can be more impactful to our communities, to our loved ones, to whomever. Money does that. And then, your mindset does that as well, because you can have different circumstances, situations come to you before the money does. And it's like, are you so hell bent? Do you have such tunnel vision that you can't see it? You can't see the blessing because you want it to come the way you want it to come. You want it to come in a matte green wrapping paper with a blue glossy bow on the top. Like, that's just an example, because people will ask for things, and when it comes to them and it's not quite wrapped the way you thought it should be, they'll pass on it. Like, nah, I'm cool. I'm waiting for the green, the matte green. That's a glossy green. I can't take that. Like, you sound the fuck dumb. You sound dumb. Be on the lookout for what it is that you are asking for, because it's gonna come to you. It always comes to you. Are you aware enough? How high is your awareness to notice, okay, this is what I asked for? It may not be packaged the way I just ideally wanted it to, and you should never be that freaking critical about it. But know that it's not going to always come packaged the way you want it to, but know that it's coming. And when it has arrived, will you notice it? Is your awareness high enough to notice, oh, okay, that's it right there. It don't really look like what I envisioned it, but so what? It's not the packaging, it's the contents of it. Fuck the packaging. It don't have to be all pretty. It can be wrapped in newspaper. I don't give a fuck. Long as the contents are what you ask for, and they are. But people are so busy judging the outer that they don't even get to the inner. And the inner is what you've been praying for. We have to notice that. We have to know that, hey, it ain't gonna always come the way I want it to. It might come in a different form. It might come from a different person, a different source, however. But I know my awareness is high enough to see it when it does arrive. Upon arrival, I'm grabbing it. Open your mind to that, you guys. And that's not just with money, but that's everything. Make sure your awareness is broadened. Open your mind so that you don't have a one-track mind of, oh, it's supposed to come this way, and if it don't come this way, I don't want nothing else. You sound stupid. And look the fuck dumb too, because you just waiting on some shit. Anyways, let's get to it. Card number 5, you could be born the 5th day of the month, the 5th month of the year. 5 may be your life path number. Um, I know you ain't 5 watching this. I know you fucking lie. But 5 may be a significant number for you. 5 may be your lucky number because you said it is. 5 could be your lucky number because you the fuck said it is. And remember, what you say goes. This is your reality. You make the choices, you make the rules, you make the choices from those rules, however you want to put it. This is you. It's all you pushed out. My every story is attracting its vibrational match. Say that. My every story. So tell the story that you want. Tell the story of what you desire. Because if it's your vibrational match, tell the story of what it is that you desire and watch it come to you. Watch it just ping, 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 ping. It may not come the way the path that you paid for it. It might not come that way. The path that you carved out and paid for it, it may not come that way. It may come a different way. Be open to that. But always know that my every story is attracting its vibrational match. So start telling the story the way you desire it to be, the way you see it playing out. Tell the greatness of the story, tell the happiness of the story, tell the joy of the story, and watch it just show up in your life like bam. The things will rearrange in your life, different circumstances, conditions, and people will rearrange to fit that, to bring that to you. It's like it's like magic. Some people don't believe in magic, but it's like magic when you start believing and you start really feeling and you start thinking, speaking, and moving as your highest version of yourself, as the version of yourself that is fulfilled with that desire. Watch how it just shows up for you. Watch how things just shift in your favor. Every thought that you think is vibrating at a very personal frequency. And by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. That thought is now attracting another thought that is its vibrational match. And now those combined thoughts are vibrating at a frequency that is higher than the thought that came before. And they will now, by the law of attraction, attract another and another and another until eventually the thoughts will be powerful enough to attract a real life situation or manifestation. Yes. You'll getting such a snowball effect with your thoughts. Like, okay, I'm thinking a good thought, there's another good thought coming. I'm thinking a good thought, there's another good thought. Just let them keep attaching to that good thought and watch how it avalanches. Watch how you have the domino effect with good things going in your life. I like how the card said at the end, where is it? And now those combined thoughts are vibrating at a frequency that is higher than the thought that came before. So it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger the more you go on with it. And they will now, by the law of attraction, attract another and another and another until eventually the thoughts will be powerful enough to attract a real life situation or manifestation. Vibe on the frequency of it's already done. It is done. It is done. It is done. It is done. Ride that wave as much as you can. I understand that things, do come along in life. And like I've said before, things come and knock us off that high flying disc or that frequency because you have sometimes it's not even a, most of the time it's people. I'm not even gonna say it's a thing or a situation. Let's just keep it real. Most of the time it's people that come and knock you off of that high flying disc. And this is why you have to limit your access to people. This is why you have to really be mindful of the company that you keep. And I'm not saying just go into complete isolation, but I'm saying that to say everybody's not on the same frequency as you. You have to find a vibe with a certain tribe or even just a certain person, a co-creator that is on that same frequency as you. And you guys can ping, 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 ping ideas, situations, emotions. You guys can grab each other up by the bootstrap. Shout out to Infinite Love. And you guys can hold each other accountable for the things that are happening in your lives, wanted or unwanted. You have to limit your access because when you start having higher self conversations with people who are on such a lower plane than you, and I'm not saying because I'm better, well, yeah, I am saying that, because I'm elevated, I'm high, I'm in a higher thought process than certain people. So when you start having conversations with people who aren't there quite yet, who still live in the matrix and still are controlled by society and the government and yeah, politics and all that shit, when you start having conversations with people like that, they will question your desires your thoughts, they will be the why times 25. Like, why? Why that? Why that? And you don't have time to explain to people like that. You really don't. They have to elevate, they have to come up, bring it up some before I can start explaining things to you to the point where you'll understand. Because me explaining to a person that's vibrating on a lower frequency, I am exhausting my energy. And that's not what I'm here for. And I'm not saying like, oh, you're so dumb, you wouldn't understand it. No, you're just not there yet. Everybody's running a race, and we're not all in 15th place. Let's get that understood. There's some in 30th place, there's some in first place, there's some in second place, and so on. You catch my drift. So everybody's not going to reach the finish line at the same damn time. And we're running multiple races and reaching multiple finish lines. So some people may be behind you, and it's okay. They're still running a race, but I'm not I'm not stopping and waiting for you to tie your shoe because I'm in second place and you're in 30th place and you're yelling, "Hey, my shoe's untied. Can you untie my?" No, I can't do that. Catch up, buttercup. Get it together, because I'm not doing that. I'm not never going to dumb myself down or water myself down or slow my progress down so that someone else can catch up to I'm not living for that. So limit the conversations that you have with people who are not on that high flying disc, or who are not even on in that frequency. Everybody's frequency is tuned different. Like, there's not just one fucking radio station. You have tons of radio stations, and everybody's not on the same station. We're not on the same bandwidth frequency. We're not all there yet. But there are plenty of people who are close to where you are, or further than where you are, or right where you are. And it's time to vibe with those type people. It's time to limit your access, the access of you to people who just drain your energy like never before, just sucking the life out of you with their negativity or their toxicity. It's time to really cut back on those people. And like I said, it's not going into complete isolation, but it's like, okay, I'm pulling back on those conversations. I'm letting freedom ring. When I see the phone ringing and it's them, I'm just going to go ahead and let freedom ring if I'm not in the mood for that. And a lot of times I'm not in the mood for what it is that they're talking about. I'm not in the mood for negativity. Like, we all got a little mess in us. Let's just keep it real. We all got a little gossipy in us, but I don't have 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day. I don't even have 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a week of gossipy or messiness in me, because I'm so focused on where I'm headed to. I know that I know that I know my destination is inevitable. And I'm so appreciative getting to the destinations and desiring and getting to the destination and desiring and getting to the destination and desiring, that I don't have time to take away from my focus to be in lack filled conversation. It's just not something it's not a thing for me. It's not trending. Not over here, it's not. So you really have to limit your access to certain folks. And a lot of times, people are on the journeys by themselves. I didn't have nobody to co-create with for years. And I was okay because I learned a lot on my own. And when it was time for me to have a co-creator, the universe, put two of us together. And I'm noticing the manifestations faster. I'm noticing, just the freedoms of life more abundant. There's more when two come together, two or more come together, like the Bible says. But if you are on your journey alone right now, it's okay. I soaked up so much knowledge when I was on my own. And there's levels to this shit. So I was on my own for so long, just watching videos, reading books, just gaining all the knowledge I can. And when it was time for me to go to the next level, meaning to have a co-creator, that person came about with ease. I wasn't searching for that person. They weren't searching for me. We just came together. So find your tribe, and even if you don't have a tribe right now, be okay with where you are, and know that where you are is where you are supposed to be. Limit the conversations that you have with certain people and stay on your high flying disc in your frequency of fulfillment as long as you can. And some days I laugh because I get knocked off of it and I get right back on. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm not staying off that. Come on back. We'll spin the block. Let's get back on it. Because I know where that leads me. I know the feeling of fulfillment. It feels so good. And I appreciate the feeling of fulfillment. I don't have to check in the 3D to see, oh, did this happen? No. I don't have to check nowhere because I'm fulfilled. It's already happened for me. It is done. I live in the frequency of it is done. I live in the feeling of fulfillment. So I don't have to keep checking, oh, did this happen? Did that happen? Did this person do this? I never have to do that because I'm living in the frequency of it being fulfilled already. And you can go there too. Just close your eyes. What do you see? Do you see fulfillment? Do you see happiness? Do you see abundance? Or do you see chaos? Are you taking the 3D with you when you close your eyes? That's crazy work. There should be no fragments of 3D when you close your eyes. I'm sorry. There should be nothing of the 3D that you don't like. Let me take that back. There should be nothing of the 3D that bothers you, that annoys you, that frustrates you when you close your eyes. That's just a beauty. That is just abundance. That is fulfillment. That is success. That is vibrant health. That is outrageous joy. You are the channel through which the unseen becomes seen. Close your eyes and see it. That's all you have to do is close your eyes and see it. Sleeper Finesse here. I'll tap in with you guys tomorrow.